Hi, I'd love to tell you about home exchanging. It's something we've been doing for about 5 years now as a family of 4, and we absolutely love it and can't recommend it enough. We've swapped our last home and this home. We've spent summers in Valencia, in Rome, in Mallorca, in France, in the south of France. And we've done some home exchange weekends in the UK, on the Isle of Wight and in London, and we've loved it. It's all been a really positive experience. We've done some reciprocal exchanges, and we've also done some guest point exchanges. We've also swapped cars on a few of the reciprocal exchanges, and that saved us so much money on car hire. So a few tips. We have found the most important thing is having a lockable room. So we have a study that we don't advertise in home exchange, and we can lock it, and I throw everything in there at the last minute. Anything that I'm worried about, sort of valuable things or confidential. I also put dirty washing in there and just mess. So that clears the rest of the house and leaves it ready for home exchange people to come in. I do leave some information. I think it's really important to have sort of just basic information available, and I found that really useful in other people's houses when we visited them. What else do we do? We love going to places that have pools, but we have struggled a bit with maintaining people's pools. So make sure you always ask for really detailed and information in English about how to maintain pools. That would be a top tip. As far as my kids, they've actually loved it. They love the fact that they go to a house and it has lots of toys ready for them to play with. And it also has things like beach equipment. Usually if we're staying near a beach, has a garden that they can play in. So that's been great. They've been brilliant about sharing their stuff. If there is anything they don't want to share, we just put it in our lockable room. So that's another good use for that. I think the tips for the car would be, we always agree that we leave it clean and full of fuel at the beginning and the end. And just make sure that the insurance is fully comprehensive, and also tell the people what the excess will be if there's a problem, because we did get our fingers burnt recently where we borrowed a car and unfortunately they only had third-party fire and theft, and we had not quite comprehended that. Ended up with a bit of a large bill when we knocked the wing mirror off. So that's a good tip, but it generally works really well to swap cars. I think that's probably all my top tips.